Hello, this is Charting Man Dan of TheChartGuys, where we teach the little guy and girl how to utilize charts to manage their own trades and investments. What do I mean by the little guy and girl? Well, we just had two directives signed halting the implementation of a rule that requires financial advisors to act in the best interests of their client. Let that sink in a little bit. The big wigs on Wall Street can play with your retirement and hard-earned money without your best interests at heart. We currently have hundreds of members taking charge of their financial future, and we would love for you to come check out a free week with no credit card required to see if our services would be beneficial on your path to financial independence as well. What we offer, we have a separate course of over 5 hours in length on when to enter and exit positions. And in terms of what we do daily, we have nightly videos, key levels updated each morning before the bell, 2.5 hours of live daily webcam coverage in the morning and in the afternoon, and over 7 hours of educational videos. All of these links can be found in the description of this video. Come check us out. Thanks for watching. Let's get on to the technical analysis. Hello friends, checking in on YELP GWPH PCLN NVDA and Tesla daily weekly time frame. YELP bulls forming a bullish reversal candlestick, buying the dip. We did break $32 key support, but the bulls held it with the close. So we do have the lower Bollinger Band resistance, 32.48, still in play. Clear lower high, lower low pattern. The bears in full control 5 days in a row. Seeing a bit of an oversold bounce on the hourly try and play out. And the exponential resistances need to become support in order for this bull move to have any kind of follow through. And we need to see a green day tomorrow to confirm this bullish reversal hammer. So the weekly time frame, we see that bullish reversal hammer, and it is right at that must hold $32 support level. If we close this week below $32, it's just another blow to the bulls, and the bears affirm that we now have a break in the higher low longer term pattern. We already broke one higher low, but that is very clearly a much more important $32 level because of the significant pullback that led into that before continuation to the upside. So the bulls are looking for some short-term upside. Next resistance after 32.64 is 33.25, and it's all about whether or not the bulls can confirm with a green day tomorrow. GWPH bulls held up today. We have our higher low in place now. 118 was the low. 119.62 is the higher low. Now the bulls need to break 123.33 to see that higher low and higher high and get back above the 50-day moving average resistance, which has rejected the last few attempts. We've rejected 1, 2, 3, 4 times from that 50-day moving average, 123.50 at this point. So a good start to the week for the bulls to try and hold this weekly middle Bollinger Band of 120.02, currently over a dollar above that level. But we need to see some more follow through for the bulls to be confident and comfortable that that is going to hold this week, and a break of 123.33 would do it to give us that first higher low and higher high since we started pulling back March 3rd. Almost 3 weeks of downside at this point, trying to turn it around. Weekly time frame, already went over that. PCLN, gap down, holding this middle Bollinger Band. This middle Bollinger Band has now held for 2.5 months. And we closed right near the all-time high. Look at that bull momentum, huge bullish engulfing candlestick on big bull volume. So keeping this middle Bollinger Band keeps the bulls in full control. And if we get a break of 1776.69, we get that new all-time high and continuation for the bulls. We are not confirming the bearish reversal candlestick from last week. We are potentially forming a bull flag, and it's going to require a complete turnaround and a loss of about $30 to $40 of where we currently stand by the end of this week in order to confirm that bearish reversal candlestick on the weekly time frame. So because the bulls started so strong today, they are really solidifying the odds in terms of not confirming that bearish reversal candlestick, and we'll see with this momentum if we can get that all-time high tomorrow. You can see that upper Bollinger Band is just peeking in there at the top of the screen. That is going to be in play this week as well. NVDA, quick flush to the downside in the first 10-15 minutes. It was very clearly the lead bear in the first 5 minutes, and the bulls bought that dip aggressively. So the semiconductor sector saw that across the board, and we see that nice long dip. Look at that, 103.58, and we closed almost $5 higher. Significant buying of that dip. Very strong close. This is the highest close that we have seen on NVDA in 5 days. Bulls have all the momentum. Resistance is 109.29, followed by 109.96. Bulls closing up near the high. We'll see if we can break to continuation tomorrow and get some nice follow through. The weekly time frame continuing to hold the weekly middle Bollinger Band. We held 4 tests over the past 5 weeks, and now we have another test, and we are still holding it. That level is 103.06. And if we close below it, that will give a red flag to the longer term and midterm bulls, as losing that support that has been support for over a year at this point. But as of right now, so far so good for the bulls to hold that level, keeping in control. Tesla, the start was very strong. We saw it pre-market, holding up way better than any other individual name. So many gap down opens today, and we opened $5 above the low of Friday. So very clearly a strong start, and with the correlation to the overall market with everybody else, because we started so strong, we got extra legs to the upside. Very clear bull break. We had a tightening pattern with our high, our low at 242, lower high at 265, higher low at 250, bull break of 265.75, the highest price we had seen here, and a strong close above the upper Bollinger Band at the high of the day. Gap fill 272.60 is our target. And then 280 is the next resistance level. And that 280, if you've been watching these videos on the weekly time frame, we have rejected from 280 3 times in the history here of Tesla. Very clear weekly resistance that the bulls need to get over and close above. And as of right now, a bullish break on the inside bar weekly candlestick with the high of 264.80 from last week. And a nice bull break and strong close above that level so far to start this week. So bulls in full control of Tesla and PCLN. They were some of the strongest names on my screen today, and we'll see if we can get that followed through tomorrow. PCLN bulls want that new all-time high. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a fantastic night.